Hello, Abe. Today is Wednesday, the 16th of August, 2017, and we are off hiatus in my new apartment, which is partially decorated. My built-in microphone still doesn't work, so I'm still using this guy. So, Abe, in just a couple of weeks, you are going to be starting your freshman year of college. And so I thought, since I've been doing this, a little bit of time now, that I might have some useful expertise. Tip number 1, you don't actually have to do all the reading that your teachers assign. However, you do have to do some of it. It is going to highly depend on the class and professor. So here's what you do. Do absolutely everything that is even slightly suggested by the teacher until the first exam. And if at that point what you've done has been helpful, then keep doing it. And if you would have gotten the exact same score if you hadn't even touched your textbook, then put down your textbook. You have more important things to do with your time. Thing number 2, clubs. Do them. It's very easy to get isolated, especially since you're not living on campus this year. There's probably going to be like a big fair at the beginning. Go to that. Sign up for absolutely everything. Go to like at least 5 and maybe even like 10 first meetings. But also, don't kill yourself and cut things off after the first meeting. If it doesn't seem like it's going to be super fun or the people aren't like the best, then you can drop the club. They don't want you there if you're not enthusiastic about it. You don't want to be there if you're not enthusiastic about it, so only stay if you really like it. Taste a lot of different things, but only chow down on a few. Number 3, probably you have to get your textbooks yourself. There are good places online to rent them. I don't really know what those are because I only rent them from my school. However, if you're choosing to buy a textbook, you need to check a lot of places. For every single book, you need to look at Amazon.com, Book Depository, Book Outlet, Thrift Books, and Barnes & Noble's used section. What I ended up doing, because I had to buy a whole bunch of textbooks this year, is I did this. I basically made a spreadsheet comparing the different prices of both my school's used bookstore section and all of these different places to try to figure out what was going to be the most cost-effective place to purchase all of my textbooks. Number 4, go to class, but also don't freak out. You're paying for your college education. You should go to class, even if it's raining, even if you've got kind of a stomachache, even if you don't like the class. That said, personally, I set aside 1 absence per class per semester. A lot of those I save for sick days when I'm actually feeling like trash. Also, sometimes a person needs a mental health day. Just cannot even slightly face the idea of going to class. And that's okay. Leave yourself a little bit of wiggle room, get somebody to get the notes from, email your professor and tell them you're sick, and that you'd be happy to go to their office hours to maybe talk about what confused you from the textbook, email in whatever was due that day, and then just don't leave your bed. It's okay. Number 5. You, Abe, I know, have really no idea what you're going to do for your life after college. And that's okay. The truth is, we don't know what the future of employment is going to be like. We don't know which fields are going to be lucrative. We don't know which jobs are going to be completely obsolete in 10 years. And so don't worry too much about finding a major that's necessarily the most obviously employable, especially if it's not one that you like. Furthermore, don't worry too much about finding your major your first year. Get your gen ed requirements out of the way and try to find something that you feel strongly about. You know that you're doing the thing that you're passionate about when you get excited about doing things like buying textbooks and doing your homework. Everybody that I know changed their major freshman year. Tip number 6, life is long. I know that's a controversial statement. People say all the time that life is short, that you need to seize opportunities while you can, and yeah, that can be helpful sometimes as a perspective. At the same time, if you get this opportunity and you can't afford it, or you don't have enough emotional energy to do it, or you don't have enough physical energy to do it, there will be another opportunity. There'll be another opportunity to go abroad. There'll be another opportunity to go dancing. There'll be another opportunity to hang out with your friends. There'll be another opportunity to take that cool class. And if it doesn't work out right now, that's okay. That's something that I didn't realize until I was well into my college career, and has been just such a freeing idea that I have time to do the things I want to do, and so do you, Abe. However, I am out of time on this video, so I hope that some of that was helpful to you, and I will see you on Saturday.